Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. We've got the visiting team and Buffalo. And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, guys, John Wall was the #1 overall pick in 2010, but he still thinks he's got a lot left to prove. Now, a bone spur in his knee held him back for several years. He's gotten the surgery now, and he says, some people get their success early. Some get theirs late. I feel like my time is just beginning. Kevin?
Certainly one to watch, David. Thanks. Tonight, a great backcourt matchup, Doris. When you were going up against another talented guard in college basketball, did that change your approach at all?
Well, you certainly knew when you were looking opposite somebody who had a skill set and a talent level that was going to challenge you for the full 48-minute game. And obviously, it raised the level of intensity. Your interest was piqued, and you want to show out against the best players. So certainly on the night you know you're going against an all-star type player, believe me, it's personal.
They take the challenge. All great players do. They want the challenge, don't they?
No doubt.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. We've got Green. ABC is out there with the eraser. Then it's D, and it's Johnson in at the 2. Here's the eraser. 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Boy, look at how hard he pursues the basketball. Gets out of his area. Terrific work on the offensive glass.
Here's the prodigy. He's guarded by Johnson. Kept alive. McCray. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Green against Jordan. Green kicks to Johnson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
A physical basketball there, and in the best sense. A hard screen allows him to shake the defender and get to the bucket for the layup.
Jordan against Green. The pass to the prodigy. Inside. Johnson outside. Passes to the eraser. It's rebounded by McCray. Green against Jordan. And he dunks it down.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Pass to the eraser. Here's Johnson. That one's rebounded by McCray.
Gets it to very close range, but there was no way the defense going to back off and give him that layup.
Perkins, the pass to Jordan. Buffalo moving it around. Here's McCray. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Boy, a little too casual on the layup. Temporary loss of focus. Not good.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Massenberg. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Green. Over to the wing. Here's the eraser. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. The eraser's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Now here's Perkins. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Well, I love how personal this thing is getting. If you drain a 3 on me, anything you can do, I can do better.
So for the Bulls, Harris is checked in for Perkins. Z comes in for the Prodigy. And it's Slim in for Jordan. Here's Mr. Moves. There's the pass to Washington. Shot clock at 6. The 10-footer. And it's Buffalo with the rebound. To the inside. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. Passes it to Washington. Here's Mr. Moves. It's stolen. Harris inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Opening night of the regular season, blue sky for every team, Doris. Optimism is high. Players thinking about all the possibilities ahead.
No doubt. It's a time of tremendous optimism for both the teams and the fans of these teams. And the culmination of the work you put into the offseason, who's improved their skill level, who's added a dimension to their offensive game. We're all salivating for the start of this year.
Cannot wait. That's good from Harris. So for the Bulls, Williams, he's checked in for McCray, and it's the chosen one in for ABC. And Harris drops them both. Here's Mr. Moves. Pass to Montgomery. Over Williams. Can't hit from the elbow. The Bulls leading by 4. Harris with it. To the middle. Here's Fung. And he uses the glass on the layup. Z's got his first points of the game.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Montgomery, the pass to Mr. Moves. To stop the run. Down to 5 on the shot clock. One-on-one here. Now the pass to Slim. Outside Williams. Here's the chosen one. Comes up empty down low. Count that bucket. T's got his first 2 points of the night. 1:27 left to play in the first. Here is Slim. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Fung. And the Bulls, another 3.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Pass to Montgomery. Tries it from 19. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. The Bulls leading by 5. Harris outside. 44 seconds left to play in the first. 4 on the clock. Goes up on the wing. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Shake and Bake's checked in for the eraser. On defense, the visitors. It's a 5-point game. To the paint. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, in that individual matchup, the rim is totally unprotected. He's just got too much size on him.
It's hauled in by Harris. And it's Harris with the ball for Buffalo. Here's Shake and Bake. Picked away. Here's the chosen one. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And now a 9-point Buffalo lead. And so it's the home team in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Right back after this break. Growing up the youngest of 5 with 4 older sisters, John Wall said it taught him a lot. And Wall had his challenges certainly growing up. We all know those stories, losing his father at a young age. But his mother, his aunts, Greg, his sisters, they protected him.
Helped him to get where he is now. We see it so often. A young man making it to the NBA is really a victory for the entire family.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And taking a look at Buffalo's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, already in the first period, they found ways to get this offense ramped up.
I think one key is they've controlled the tempo so far. And I know it's early, but it helps to have this kind of lead.
Slim is out there with Z. Then it's the chosen one. Then it's Williams. And it's Harris in at the 5 spot. They've got Miracle Man. Shake and bake out there with the professor. Then there's Mr. Moves. And it's T in at the 1 spot. Williams is out there with the chosen one. Then there's Harris. Then there's Slim. And it's Z at the shooting guard.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosiveness converting at the other end.
Green is out there with T. Then there's the professor. Then there's Shake and Bake, and it's Richards in at the 5. And for Buffalo, Williams is out there with Harris. Then there's Slim. Then there's Z, and it's the chosen one, and at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Williams. This is the most they've led by, 13 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Shake and bake out there with the professor. And it's Green. Then there's the Miracle Man, and it's T in at the point. We've talked about what it takes to be a great head coach, Doris. Qualities that you think are paramount to the success, for instance, of an assistant coach.
Maybe the most important attribute to an assistant coach would be coaching with your heart and soul like it's your job on the line every night, not just the head coach's job. Right? If you pour your heart and soul into something and make that head coach's job easier, then you've functioned appropriately. And the other thing it's allowed you to do is it's allowed you to accelerate your growth. You're constantly thinking, what would I do in this situation? That helps you in the long term.
Love that perspective. They've got Perkins. Prodigy is out there with Jordan. And it's ABC, and it's McRae in at the center position. Just 3 to shoot. Puts it up from 12. Second chance shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Bulls shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. Some reports claim, Doris, that basketball is the fastest growing team sport. Do you think it has a chance to overtake football as the most popular sport in the U.S.?
Well, listen, anybody who is covering and carrying the games of the NBA is thrilled right now. The ratings for the NBA are off the charts. It increases in popularity every year. But let's remember the foundational sport in the United States of America is football. And the ratings for football, the NFL in particular, still dwarf the NBA. But the reality is there are challenges that the NFL faces. What those challenges have on the long-term business success in terms of, the concussions and the long-term implications, we don't yet know, Kevin. And if we could all fast forward 10 to 15 years into the future, it'll be fascinating to look back and say, wow, this was a seminal moment for both sports.
Great perspective. We've got Johnson. Green is out there with shake and bake. And it's ABC. And it's D in it, the center locking down the middle. Here's McCray. And the Bulls with another miss. Gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys in the bench. They are pumped up. And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Yes, that goes in.
That's how it's done, gentlemen. You don't pass to a player, you pass to a spot. Let your teammate run into it.
Green against Perkins. And the call will go against the Prodigy. That is his first foul of the game. The Erasers checked in for shake and bake. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Ball's knocked loose, and that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
Here's the Eraser. Nailed from three-point land. The Erasers got 6 points.
Oh, nice screen. Really a poor defensive reaction and the obvious result.
You simply can't give them that. You have to fight through the screen and at least get a hand in the face of the shooter.
Here's McCray, and it's out of bounds. Buffalo able to retain possession here. Here's a look at what's coming up for Buffalo on Friday and then on Tuesday. And here's Perkins. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Clock at 2. And it's denied. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Here's Jordan. And there's another one for Buffalo. Gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Here's the Eraser. He's got 6. It's his first trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one. Mr. Moves checked in for Green. Good on both.
There's that accurate touch of his at the stripe. He is locked in.
Now here's Jordan. He's guarded closely. Here's Graves. No good with the triple. Being about 42% so far. D passes to Johnson. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Perkins. A quick shot there, and it's off target. They're looking to trim the deficit to single digits. Down low.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. And Buffalo calls their first time out of the game. You know, Doris, for a long time, few people realized how efficient the three-point shot can be, the extra point making such a difference. Why do you think it took a while for that thought process to hold?
Well, I think obviously we have advanced metrics, and the reason we have advanced metrics is there are more ways to monitor the things that happen between the lines, right? There are cameras everywhere. We can track people's data via computer programs. But I think one of the interesting things to me, Kevin, is that Steph Curry really has changed the logistics of what defines a quality shot. Here's a guy who steps across half court, and when he does, he's in range. So the influence of Steph Curry cannot be understated.
Great example. Here's the eraser after the Bulls pick up 2. D passes to Washington. Over Perkins. Doesn't go for him. Now Buffalo takes it the other way. At one point, they led by 16, and that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, it seems every season new records are set for the number of three-pointers made and attempted. It's proven to be successful, and of course, it is a copycat league. It's hard to know why it took so long for everyone to catch on, but now that they have, the effects continue to ripple throughout the league.
They sure have, David. Thank you. So Buffalo ends up going with a whole new group. Buffalo leading by 8. A minute 20 left in the first half. Nobody near Williams. Sinks the three-pointer. Williams has got himself on the board with 3 there.
I'll tell you, they're willing to give him that shot, and he takes advantage of it.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for the Bulls.
And clearly, this is a squad that makes its living in the paint. Very few teams are as determined to get the ball inside as much as they are. They aren't going to settle for jump shots. They're going to continue to pound it down low.
First one falls for him.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
The professor's checked in for ABC. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here is Slim. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Harris outside. Pass to Slim. Here's the chosen one. Clock at 6. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. The chosen one's got 9. Gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. The pass to Richards. Good work there as it goes. Miracle Man's got his first bucket in this one.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
20 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Harris's shot is off. Here's the eraser. 10 points for him. Pass to Richards. Some solid defense from Harris.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Well, if he wasn't there, that shot's going in. Love the effort on the defensive end.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Bulls out front, leading by 9. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Here with Brett Brown. Now, Coach, it seemed like you guys came out a little flat. How do you get some energy for the second half?
You just got to go with the people that have energy. I feel like we are not the aggressors. We have to do whatever we're going to do through our defense, and so far it's been poor.
Brett, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. And guys, for the Bulls, and big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Well, Kenny should appreciate this. I love the ball movement. They were in sync as a unit, and their assist numbers were impressive. Anytime you get 5 players working together like that instead of one guy doing it alone, it's always going to be a boost. That's the primary reason they're in control of the game.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
Well, they're giving up too many high percentage looks, Ernie. They're not closing down the lane, and they're not going hard on the perimeter. That will get an L in any book.
And it's just about time quarter to get underway.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Look at the eraser. What a contribution.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
I don't think you could ask for anything more from this guy. He has been fantastic to start this one.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. The Bulls leading by 9. They've got the prodigy. Perkins is out there with McCray. Then it's Jordan, and it's Graves in at the 3. That's the group for Scott Brooks getting going here in the second half. Now here's Perkins. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Pass to Washington. Over to the wing. D passes to the eraser. Oh, that's blocked. And he's able to get it back. Count that one.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Jordan with it. Now Green defending. Jordan kicks to Perkins. Pass to McCray. And the shot is good. McCray has got 6. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. The pass to Washington. Here's the eraser. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
One shot.
The Bulls leading by 8. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. McCray passes to Graves. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's D. A second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in. He's got 8.
That's a big payoff for crashing the offensive boards. Go to work.
Jordan against Green. Jordan kicks to Perkins. Pass to the prodigy. Clock at 6. Here's Graves. Nails the wide open jump shot.
Boy, this guy's a rock. You know, this is a player that you can count on to produce under any circumstance.
Green passes to Washington. Down low. Stolen. Fast break. Here comes Buffalo. Here's Massenberg. Johnson with the defensive effort. Gone 3 of 5 to start the second half. Developing a nice rhythm out there. D passes to Washington. Over Perkins. And it's Buffalo with the rebound. At one point, they led by 16. Here's McCray. Here's Graves. It's tipped, and he gets it back. Now here's Perkins. D right on him. 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. They grab their own miss. Jordan the pass to the prodigy. Lets the three fly. That one's not going to go. The Prodigy's gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. And the wide open shot from Green. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet. Johnson's got 4 assists now tonight. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. So Buffalo going with almost an entire new group here. Harris is checked in for Perkins. The chosen one comes in for ABC. Z's checked in for the Prodigy. And it's Slim in for Jordan. Here is Slim. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's the chosen one. Pass to Slim. The three. No good that time.
Nice timing to get up on that shot.
Boy, you can't ask for better defense, Greg. Excellent work getting right into the grill of the shooter.
Now the pass to Z. Back to Harris. Buffalo moving it around. Passes it to Slim. Pass to the chosen one. It's deflected, and he recovers it. Tries yet again. Here's McCray. Missed it. Even after all those chances. Gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. And there's the pass to the eraser. Here's Mr. Moves. Here's Richards. Lays it up off the glass.
And when they desperately needed to get things turned around, they were able to rally and get back into it.
You know, they found a way to compose themselves on both ends of the floor, and that's what's really powered this run.
McCray. And the Bulls with another miss.
Well, the struggles from the field continue for this guy. The way it's going, he shouldn't be more than a secondary option for them at this point.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Here's Fung. And it's in there. Z's got 9.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently, neither did the defenders.
Over to the wing. D passes to the eraser. Got a piece of it.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Here's Harris. He's off on that one.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Well, that's just stellar interior defense. You can't ask for anything more than that.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Pass to McCray. Plenty of space. That one falls. McCray has got 4 points in the quarter. Gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Mr. Moves passes to D. Here's Mr. Moves. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the third. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Buffalo making a switch here. Williams is checked in.
One shot.
34 seconds left to play here in the third. Here is Slim. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Harris passes to Z. Floats one up. And there it is for him. And the Bulls lead by 4.
I don't think the pass could be better placed. That's a great assist.
And this is where you milk the clock.
Absolutely. You use as much of that ticker as you can. That's just good offense.
To the left side wing. 2 on the clock. Basket good. The Professor's got his second basket of the game. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Bulls lead by 2. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that, Greg, putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Miracle Man is out there with the Professor. Then it's Johnson. And there's Mr. Moves. And it's T in at the point guard position. Here's Slim. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. Hitting straight 49% from the field. The quick look, no good that time. And Buffalo shooting reasonably well, 45%. Harris passes to Slim. Back to Harris. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance to tie it up. It's not going to go for him. Williams with the defensive effort. Now the Bulls with it. At one point they led by 16. Passes to Slim. Pass to Z. A 3-ball. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
Well, you simply got to push through that, right? You need to at least contest the shot. Otherwise, he's going to knock it down.
Now here's Johnson. Here's Richards. Hits the jump hook. Here is Slim. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Harris kicks to Perkins. Here is Slim. Feeds it to Harris. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. 6 points for the Wizard.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Takes a 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. And now it's an 8-point Bulls lead.
That's an example of great communication. He knows the spot to get to, and the pass is waiting for him.
Here's Mr. Moves. And it's Buffalo with the rebound.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Z the pass to Perkins. 6 to shoot. Got a hand on it. Here's Mr. Moves. Johnson in the corner. Here's Montgomery. And the pass to Mr. Moves. Shoots the 3. A 3-pointer is right on target.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. So Buffalo going with almost an entire new group here. McCray's checked in for Harris. ABC comes in for Williams. The prodigy, he's checked in for Z. And it's Jordan in for Slim. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Scott Brooks had to say to his team. He told them, put your foot on their neck. Take it to them. I want to see you guys slow it down out there, use the clock, and stay away from silly fouls. Let's see if they can execute the plan, guys.
No doubt it's been a rough game for him. I don't think he's going to lose any sleep over it as long as they hang on to the lead the rest of the way.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
They've got to be willing to step up. And when it's this close, you just can't let them get easy buckets. Make them feel you a bit.
Now here's Jordan. Pulls up. And once again off the mark by Buffalo. Inside. That shot off. So the Bulls will take it the other way. He's off on that one.
Affecting the shot in a big way there. Excellent defense.
Well, you talk about getting into the space of the shooter. This is how you defend the paint.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
D, he's checked in for the professor.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That one drops. He ties it up. The Bulls have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Jordan kicks to McCray. Out to the right wing. Buffalo moving it around. Here's the eraser. Here's Washington. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's McCray. Pass to Perkins. Jordan. And the basket is good.
Check out that assist. You can tell a player who's seeing the whole floor very well.
Gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Johnson finds Green. On the wing, Johnson. 1:57 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's the eraser. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 1. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Boy, what a steady presence at the line. Whether it's a blowout or a tight game like this one, his stroke never varies.
Here's ABC. Now Perkins. Pass to McCray. And yes, it's good. Sounds like a rock concert in here.
And guys, that was the bucket they have been waiting for.
And 40% in the fourth. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter. Johnson in the corner. Passes to Washington. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go from the wing. And the shot is long.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
Let's prove it time. Fourth quarter. Don't get it done now. No more chances.
And they turn it over. Stepped in the line that time.
That could be costly. When the game is hanging in the balance, the last thing you can afford is to turn it over.
And so the timeout by Brett Brown here. And now we get a chance to check out our Jordan player of the game.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his image in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's the eraser. It's rebounded by McCray. He kicks it to Perkins. To the middle. Yes!
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Here's the eraser. D. Money!
Now, that is cold-blooded.
What a shot. He had no fear. I love it.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
19 seconds left in the fourth. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Yeah, 2-possession game now after knocking both of those down.
And so the timeout by Brett Brown here. Guys, what do you think?
And they're going to have to score. Quick foul. Can't waste any time here.
Right, that's the game plan. It's got to be executed perfectly. No time to waste.
Now the pass to Green. Here's ABC. Misses off the left iron. And they're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, that's going to do it. The only chance they had was for him to miss those. Instead, he's absolutely perfect.
And here's Green outside. The shot, no good. So the Bulls win it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on. But let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks. With John Wall. John, it sure looks like the chemistry is coming together. What is the bond like with your teammates?
We enjoy playing with each other. We have great chemistry. We all work hard, and we know how much we mean to each other, how much we work every day, and we're just trying to keep getting better each game.
Well, the work is paying off, John. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.